Greetings and salutations, family. It's your girl Abby with Abby Reviews. Uh, we back. We back like cook crack. So we have been waiting the long-awaited um, debut of the final season of Chasing Atlanta Forever. Season 6 has dropped. So we're gonna watch it and review it and see what's happening with the girls. Y'all, are y'all excited? Are y'all ready? I know I am. I'm trying to, my face feels dry. We might do a couple simultaneously. We multitasking because I'm trying to prepare to get on a plane for tomorrow. So let's jump into it and see what we got going on. Okay. All right. This already is not aging well as we 2 minutes in. First person we see is our good Judy, Rico, um, Cassadine. And we got our favorite Tonka, who is bouncing that booty to the beat. And Rico is performing at this club, and he's doing a great job. But here's where the aging just fucks up the whole thing. He talk about, oh, I'm here with my girls and my gays and my fays, and my man, my man. Ooh, unfortunately, that is no longer his man. Uh, if you've been in these IG and these YouTube streets, you know that relationship has since uh, disintegrated. Is the best word that I can use for that. Uh, my God, on today. Well, let well, that's where we are so far. Let's continue, shall we? Okay, so everybody's performing. Rico performs. T.S. Kendra, Wayne Payne performs. Oliver shows up. He's performing. So is Troy, J.O. Moore, Oliver. Who the other child at the table? Who the other child at the table? I don't remember who the fourth child was at the table. But they talking about where they been, what's been going on. Oh, Troy. Troy, the big bada boom. Uh, Troy's at the table, and so they're discussing what they've gotten going on and what they've been doing in the last several months and lottie dee and lottie da, all that good stuff. So Oliver gets up to perform, and Willa steps out. Uh, she and Oliver are still, I guess, not on speaking terms. She said that Oliver talked about she was fired for all these different reasons, and then come back and say he doesn't know why she was fired, and it's just a whole lot of so. Hopefully, they'll come to some sort of meeting of the minds where they eventually they love come down and they get it together. Because Willa says she doesn't know how to respond at this point if she wants to address it and then get off of her square and out of character, or if she just want to let bygones be bygones. Listen, that's my sister Willa. Whatever she want to do, however she carry it, that's how I'm gonna carry it. So right now we in a holding pattern, and now it's a 3 month time skip. So let's see. This is an hour and 14 minutes, and I'm only 10 minutes in. Jesus, fix it, God. All right, let's go. All right, so after the time jump, we see Dominique is doing this photo shoot for this HIV awareness campaign. Um, and it looks really good. He said he hasn't really been commingling with the children. Because he's had a lot of things happen in this last year. Him and his fiance, what they married? I can't remember. His boyfriend and him broke up. He had to leave his apartment, rehome his dogs for a little while. Like it was a lot that he had going on, and he just hasn't been in communication with the group. So that's that on that. And so we pray for better days for the baby. I think he's on the rebound. He's on the mend at this juncture, so he's doing well now. Next, we have Miss Willa, and my favorite, Miss Willa, uh, who's doing her birthday shoot, which she ain't got no clothes on, just in a damn panties and some pasties. Jesus, my nieces is out here with all her goodies out, but okay. She got the goodies to have out, so I'm gonna let my baby have it. So Jaya Moore comes over to the photo shoot. They have reconciled since the reunion because they left it. It was a little testy at the end of that reunion, but they seem to be okay. Um, we find out that Willa has been ghosted by Drew over apparently some monies owed. Willa did some hair for her, and she was like, "You, my sister, I'm gonna do what I can do for you, regardless. But just throw me a little something." And she's like, at this particular time, it was tight for her, and she was like, "Oh, I'll cash app you," and she never got the cash app, and so Willa was like, at any time after that, when I call, she's not picking up. She's not responding. I don't know if she thinks I'm calling to hound her about this money, which I wasn't. No, I'm calling you because you're my sister, and that's what we do. So hopefully they get that together, and not Jaya Moore talk about something. I had a That's So Raven. I've learned about. Listen, I ain't gonna say it's nothing shady, but I did have in his confessional. He's like, I had a That's So Raven moment, and they did the That's So Raven. When you gaze into the future, and we go back to the reunion when Jaya Moore was saying that Drew had a balance with him that had not been paid. So I don't. So we gonna see what happens. Hopefully I don't know. Hopefully accounts receivable can get what they are owed, and everybody can go back to it being good for everybody. Y'all look, this is because ain't no sleep. Ain't no sleep. Okay, I still gotta go get lashes and razors and some scissors so I can before I get up leave on this trip. I got things I got to do, and maybe possibly some. I don't know. All right, y'all don't care about none of this. Let's jump back into it. My God, I'm only 30 minutes in. I feel like I've been watching this for an hour and a half. However, so Dominique goes to see Seven, formerly known as Drew Friday. She's now Seven Jones Jenkins Johnson, SJ Seven. Hey baby, how you doing? Seven is actively transitioning um, and performing at a club. Dominique comes to see her. They have a little conversation. Now Seven is saying that she tried to hit up Willa, and Willa is not returning her phone calls or texts, and she's not exactly sure why. So, but she did. The timeline is still the same. After she got some services from her sister, the communication hasn't been what it needed to be. So we gonna see um, everybody trying to get the menudo back together. So we gonna see. Neek said he hasn't talked to Troy, and then he saw Troy shaking his ass to T.S. Kendra Walker like a dog, and whatever song Rico was performing, I guess, was a diss to Dominique as well. So we gonna see what happens there. Then hop to Rico is doing a photo shoot for his female shoe line and reaches out to Dominique, and they sit down and they have a little ponderosa where they get it together and they make amends and come together. Lovely, beautiful, wonderful. And so and then Rico introduces Tonka Garcon from House of the Garcon. I don't have a lick of sense, God. Oh, God. um, But yeah, you introduced them to Tonka, and I guess they're going down to the K&W cafeteria or to the Golden Corral and eat some biscuits or something. Child. I don't know, but we, Tonka has officially been introduced. Um, so we're gonna see where it goes from here. Just listen, I'm really trying to stay neutral this season. I'm giving everybody a chance. Everybody is starting from scratch with me. Okay, that's just where we go. Mhm. Okay, that was a lot. So, what happened? Oh my God. So, Lil Wayne and Kendra. Kendra takes Lil Wayne to this wedding store to inform him that she wants to get married. And she feels like she's given everything to the persona of T.S. Lil Kendra, the raptress. Um, in her career that she really doesn't know who Kendra the woman is. And Kendra the woman wants to be married. And there's this new man in her life. And I assume it's different from the man that was there before because according to what's the baby name? Wayne, she was just in a relationship in December that broke up. And now we in April, May. It looks warm outside. So now she's got a new thing in relationship, and I see now why they was fighting and the police was called. So here's where I think the breakdown is getting ready to happen. T.S. Lokendra has called in We Were Born to assist her with her last album, Dark Barbie, or Dark Barbie Activated. I think it's just called Dark Barbie. Um, and Wayne the Paint in his and the people faces like, okay, I see you trying to, if this is what it takes to relight your flame, then sure, whatever, we can go in a different direction, see how it works out, positive boom doo doo. In his confessional, he's like, has the alcohol soaked into your brain? Dummy, he's calling her a dummy. He's saying they are R&B artists. They're not rappers. So what the F are you thinking? And I know they record the confessionals after everything is over. So I assume some of the pending events that are going to happen uh, is what's influencing how he's speaking in his confessionals. So now they're going to go to the barbecue, Rico's barbecue that he's throwing. And now We Were Born in T.S. Kendra going, along with Wayne the Pain. Dominique gonna be there. All the people supposed to be there. Willa, Seven, everybody who's in Jay Moore, who's in current conflict, are going to be there at the shindig. Well, we gonna see. I feel like I'm gonna have to get a new mouse for this computer. Okay, so next up, we down to the Kiki Ball. Our lovely Tonka Garcon is judging. Mother Tony Bryce is walking. Fem face, fem face. I think. Um, they're doing the things of the things. Rico, Tonka, and Mama Tony go outside. They have little conversations. There's a couple of introductions. Mama Tony explains about being in the Kiki scene and how she was snubbed for being legendary mother. I think is what it was. They gave it to somebody else. Um, and she kept saying that she felt slighted, and you know they made her feel like she plan B, and she know she's nobody plan B. She's always plan A. Well, all right, and they gonna be at the cookout. Then we go to Oliver, who, like my sister Willa, is posing naked in a photo shoot. Why ain't nobody? People done got BBLs and got their bodies done and things, and now they just naked all over the place. And I'm 150% here for it. Go on and show it off. Because if I had got some surgery done and got this frame the way I want it to be, I would be naked all the time as well. So I'm not. I'm not even mad at it. So in walks King Kane, and he was unaware that Oliver was going to be naked with balloons in a photo shoot when he got to the house. So he had what essentially would have been my reaction. My God, on today, what is happening in this place on this good gospel day? My God. But yeah, they have a couple conversations. They're going to be at the cookout for Rico, and um, Oliver is like, listen, I can get along with anybody, you know, we gonna go, but don't be slick at the mouth because I barely survive with being slick at the mouth. You can't be slick and I can't be slick because these girls like to fight and you can't fight with your little skinny butt and I'm a call the police type of bitch. So we gonna get our asses ate up. So I need you to be on your best behavior. We gonna see what happens because he's already made a couple slick comments and then asked us Rico live with his mama. Are we going to his mama's house for this barbecue? My God, you've been here 45 seconds, sir. Please, please, just get in the door good before we start all of the shenanigans. But we going it seems like everybody is going to be here. We're moving on to Troy. I still got 10 minutes left. And then we're gonna be good. So let's get to this last 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna give my final thoughts on this first episode. That was a lot. Uh, it's the day of the lovely cookout. We had Chateau de Rico and his mama. Mommy is just making all the sides. Rico's man is on the grill doing the meat. Rico is the hostess with the mostest. Now, uh, Troy and Seven did a drive by. They came, they hugged. Rico and Troy, not Rico, Dominique and Troy had a little conversation. They hugged it up. They back to being freaking frack. They are good. They had to go to work. King Kane could not come because one of his staff members called out, so he had to cover uh, at his business. So he couldn't come to the shenanigans. So Oliver brought Darius as backup just in case things pop off and he got to go. Now, Dominique and Kendra still days a no go. Something about Dominique saying stuff online, talk about she fucking with me, nigga, you'll be chasing reality, you're gonna be facing reality, bitch, and I'm not the one, you not the two. So don't what the fuck we not gonna do. Now we were born and showed up and they cute and they little matching cheetah outfits. Skip all that shit. We get to the point where they doing Shibuya roll call to do a little icebreaker. Shout out to Jay Twan for coming up with the little icebreaker. That was brilliant. So they get to around, everybody get their stuff around, and then Kendra, who has had a couple of drinks, decides that she can no longer hold her peace and starts rambling. I really missed it. I don't know how we got around to it being about Dominique saying something crazy to her about her for her. And then Dominique is like, I ain't no pussy punk bitch. You ain't just gonna keep talking to me any old kind of way about any old thing and think that it's just gonna be okay. So we not gonna get along. We not gonna be friends. We might as well, we grown ups. We can be cordial. Just sit there and I've still got sugar on my mouth from that sugar scrub. Um, we just I don't like you, you don't like me. I see you, you see me. We see each other. We just gonna sit here and be cordial because we are adults and we can be in each other's presence even though we don't see it for each other. Apparently, Kendra can't do that because she goes into this thing and then Dominique is like, who the hell you talking to and or about heifer? Because what we not finna fucking do is this. And then Kendra said, well, Dominique said, just sit there and smoke your cigarette and get your life together. And Kendra took that as an affront, and then 30 seconds later, oh, I'm gonna hit this bitch, and jumps up to jump across the table, and that's how the episode ended. Apparently, Kendra gonna go all the way left, and you know how she gets when she's had maybe a couple of libations that she should not have, and people gonna talk to her. But I don't think Kendra's gonna be with us for the rest of the season. This is, I don't know, what have you, because she got a lot going on with her, and it's gonna be what it is. So that's how the episode ended. This felt like an hour and 14 minutes. But I enjoyed it thoroughly. I can't wait for the next episode because apparently, ding ding, round two now it's Dominique and Wayne the Pain. Because Wayne the Pain tried to add Dominique's ex into on one of these apps and slid into his DM trying to get up under his hood, which is an affront to Dominique. And so they gonna box it out in the next episode. I don't know who you got your money on. I kind of got my money on Wayne Payne, but we're gonna see what happens. That's just me. I could absolutely be wrong. But tell me what you thought of this first episode. Are you excited for the season? Chasing Atlanta Forever, the final season. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a kid to tell that broad that you want to punch in her face. And I'll catch y'all later for something else. Peace.